We see it before our very eyes, the refugees flooding out of Syria, the tremendous complications of trying to solve civil wars in the Middle East and Yemen and other places where you can't even really quite understand who's on what side unless you study it carefully. And that's all tremendous work and tremendously needed now more than ever. But I want to mention that some of these Peace Fellows come home, and they come home to found projects in our communities. One of our alumni in this district from the Detroit Club, Ann Schumacher, who went to the Thailand program several years ago, now runs a intercultural program for young people at Hamtramck High School called Peace Circles, where she brings these students, and Hamtramck's tremendously diverse. I wish we still had the Hamtramck Rotary Club, as you may remember it. Tremendously diverse community, brings them together at the high school level to understand each other over the course of a whole year together and bridge some of their divides and get along really as necessary in our social relationships. It's my pleasure to also mention that our Center for Peace and Conflict at Wayne State, now in its 50th year, and there are some programs on your table describing two activities that are very relevant to this. But we are very pleased to be sponsoring in collaboration with Rotary, the Interact Club at Osborne High School, Detroit Rotary Interact Club at Osborne High School, on the theme of peace and anti-violence. And I'm really delighted to have the counselor, Andrea Jackson, and our incoming president of that club, Ariel McNeil, here with us, if they could stand and be recognized. They're doing tremendous work already, planning a major undertaking around the high school on the east side of Detroit called Life Renewed this summer, and activities along the development of little libraries as well at Osborne High School with the theme of rebuilding the neighborhood, and indeed as well providing role models of good social relationships for young men and young women on Mother's Day and Father's Day. They have tremendously had some wonderful initiatives. In fact, one of the members yesterday, Mila Smith, had the pleasure and honor of introducing First Lady Michelle Obama at Wayne State University when she gave her inspiring talk about young people staying in school. And Trevon Stearns, another one of our members of the club, has been to Nicaragua on a school building project and is now invited to work in the mayor's office this summer to help with community building with Deputy Mayor Ike McKinnon in Detroit. So we have tremendous impact, we think, with the Interact Club at Osborne High School. In addition, I'm pleased to also welcome our Rotaract officers from Wayne State University's Rotaract Club with us today. We have Stephanie Kozdrowski, the incoming president, and Kaylee Biancanini, the current president of the Rotaract Club. And wonderful leaders. And also on the theme of peace, Stephanie has started a Yoga for Peace program at the university with proceeds going to Freedom House, downtown Detroit, near the river, near the bridge, serving both of our countries, where they house refugees fleeing wartime situations and try to find better living conditions for them at Freedom House. They've also done the pro-literacy activity with our clubs in Detroit for adults, the pro-literacy adult literacy program. So on your table, we invite you to think about participating at your Rotary clubs in sending students to us this summer for what we do every summer called the Ralph Bunche Summer Institute for High School Students, where we teach peace at the high school level for a week with students from all around our district, from the suburbs, from the city, from Canada, from the clubs on both sides of the river. We welcome students to come for free for the week. We do ask that if you can, a $250 sponsorship of a student would be most appreciated because it covers their food and one night together in the dorms as they study peace together, ranging, and it's described on the flyer a little bit, ranging from diversity issues to dispute settlement issues to anti-violence initiatives. And we think this is very valuable, and we have 60 students each year do this with us the first week of August this summer. So we'd love to have Rotary High School participation from your district, from your club. If you can do that, if you have an Interact Club or if you have the local high school, please think about sponsoring a student to come for the week. We also, as a matter of fact, in the honor of the 50th anniversary, have a public policy dispute initiative going on at the center, Peace and Conflict Center, where we will present on May 11th and 12th experts from around the nation talking about settling public policy disputes. And these disputes plague us here in our community. We have a bridge that needs settlement, by the way. We have a lot of issues. We have police-community relations issues. We have urban finance issues. We have water and resource issues. The Great Lakes Water Commission affects us on both sides of the river. And we'll have presentations on all of these on how to settle the disputes effectively from people who've done that in different parts of the country. So please, you're most welcome to come on May 11th and 12th to see that and have a keynote address at lunch by the mediators of the Detroit bankruptcy, Judge Rosen and Eugene Dreiker. So it's a tremendously exciting prospect to think about peacemaking in our community, and we want to encourage you to do that and appreciate the jewel in the Rotary crown, as I consider it, the Rotary Peace Centers around the world.